It's high school basketball action from the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament on Central Illinois Sports. Good evening, too. I'm Charlie Holt. Brian Shoemaker and Jackal alongside in this contest as the Greenfield Northwestern Tigers take on the Liberty Eagles. Glad you're with us here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. This is the 6th game of the day. And the Tigers of Greenfield Northwestern looking to make a little noise as the 7th seed in this tournament. They're taking on 15th ranked Liberty. Of course, Liberty was the 1 seed in this thing a year ago when they finished 2nd in the state of Illinois. And they won this tournament here at Winchester. So they're the defending champs until somebody knocks them off. And this is a team that has been playing improved basketball. Doesn't mean on the win side it's reflected as much for Liberty as they are just 1-14. But definitely have become more competitive. They're getting a little healthier now as they come past the Christmas holiday, and we're looking forward to them and Greenfield Northwestern matching up at the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium on Central Illinois Sports. Let's step aside for a timeout on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll continue to set the stage for the matchup after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
Hello everyone, welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents, a progressive and growing community serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival, play some disc golf on our new championship course, spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here, with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons: stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
Back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Great Rivers Bank, they are here to help you with all of your banking needs. They have locations in Liberty, Berry, and Pittsfield, and then in Hannibal on the Missouri side of the river. Stop by and see their loan specialist for your next home, auto, agricultural, or commercial loan. It's Great Rivers Bank. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Brian, the Liberty Eagles, they're 1-14 on the season. They finished 2nd in the state of Illinois a season ago, and kind of a night and day difference when it comes to the success type of things. But if you'd watch Greg Altmix on the sideline for this team, you'd never know the difference.
You know, and that's the sign of a great coach, a guy that never just cashes it in when the win column isn't high. He appreciates that the kids come out and do the work that he asks of them. And just as he doesn't ask them to give up on him, he doesn't do the same in return for them. And I think that's the sign of a great coach. And, you know, here's the thing about this with Greg Altmix. This is not the first time that he has experienced a big loss of talent, Charlie, and then had to rebound from it. And we're seeing this again at Liberty. This is not the first time they made a deep run and then had to reload eventually. And, you know, he's going to start trying to put some pieces back into place. And sometimes that's a little bit longer than you would like. But, you know, a testament to him that, you know, sometimes you'll see a guy duck out and say, I'm done for a while. But that never seems to be the case with Greg.
And then there's Joey Pimbuck's Greenfield Northwestern squad. When they take the court, one thing you'll notice about Greenfield Northwestern is they're not blessed with a ton of height, but they are blessed with a lot of tenacity, and they just get after it, especially on the defensive side for Joe Pembroke.
Well, just like any other school that we see that is a WIVC football school, Charlie, they're strong, they're fast. This was a very talented football team, and a lot of these athletes, they take those characteristics back over. It's strength, it's rebounding, it's out-muscling you, and like you said, maybe not all the height in the world, but there's definitely the drive.
It is the sixth game of day number 1 here on the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. Greenfield Northwestern and Liberty both out on the court warming up in preparation for this evening's contest. We'll have this contest, then the 7 o'clock scheduled start, West Central and Calhoun, and a good rivalry matchup there. And then the 8:30 game, Greggsville Perry will take on North Green. Let's step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show to hear from some of the sponsors helping to bring this game to you tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beers for us?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a DOT truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at DOT. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things. If you want them, you should be at DOT.
I love working in spine care because when patients get better, there's no better feeling than that.
We both, Alexis and I, take a lot of time listening to their story, which is important so the patients know that we are caring and are thinking about them and not just about their back or just about their neck. You start with the story, you add the exam information, and then you come up with what's causing this problem, and then a treatment plan.
Pike County Lumber is the place to start all your building projects. They offer a huge selection of framing and specialized lumber, beautiful interior and exterior doors, and multiple roofing options that can be delivered to your rooftop. Start your indoor projects at Pike County Lumber too. New or renovated bathrooms are one of their specialties. Updating your flooring? Time for a new kitchen? Any project from start to finish. You can trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Greenfield Northwestern and Liberty in this opening round matchup of the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. Hey, don't forget about the raffle that takes place throughout the Winchester Invitational Tournament. And you want to get those tickets early this year because every game they're drawing for a $100 cash prize winner. If you get drawn up for that cash prize, don't worry, they put you back in there so you're eligible for the big prizes. And Jack, they've got some pretty good things to choose from this year when it comes to the Winchester and West Central Cougars Sports Boosters group. And the prizes have really stacked up here for this 100th tournament celebration.
How about a Yachty jersey, autographed Yachty jersey out there in the hallway? I already decided I'd take claim on that baby. One year I won a barbecue for 20 people, and Charlie really enjoyed that. Jeff Hurlbrink gave that away one year. And by the way, some of the other Hurlbrinks, Cole Hurlbrink cooked the pulled pork up above for everybody in the hospitality room. Want to thank him for that. But the raffle, biggest one we've ever had. And $5 for a ticket. I bought $100 worth when I got here, or $10 a ticket. I guess I only got $10 or 10 tickets. I usually get 20.
Well, inflation, how this is how things go.
Bigger prizes.
Yeah, bigger prizes, and that's why it's a little bit more. Good fundraiser for the Cougars group. Here's the thing. Even though the basketball today, other than the first game, hasn't been what you'd call extremely competitive, the crowd's been pretty good.
Not only been good, but it's a homecoming, Charlie. Thank goodness COVID's gone. I probably got to shake 150 people's hands I don't get to see any other time than the Winchester tournament. And that's a blessing to me. Just a lot of great people. Plus, if I ever run for governor, at least I can get 150 votes. That's not a bad deal.
It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We're about 6 minutes away from the tip-off of this contest. Let's step aside. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starters, Greenfield, Northwestern, and Liberty. Glad you're with us on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipkman Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with a service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles!
Welcome back to the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium, the host site of this 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament, the oldest invitational tournament in the land. And it is Greenfield, Northwestern, and Liberty in this scheduled 5:30 start. Our tip-off tonight and the starting lineups are brought to you by Bowler's Universe, open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. They offer many menu items, including burgers and fries and specialty pizzas. Try one of the many craft beers as well. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowler's Universe in Pittsfield. Liberty will be the visiting team here in this contest, and they'll start at a guard. That's Noah Klauser, the 5'8 junior. At a second guard will be Gavin Fessler, the 5'8 junior, and the third guard will be Tanner Gim. Gim is a 6'3 junior. At a forward, Will Moss, the 6' senior, and at the other forward, the 6'2 junior, Levi Hayner. Hayner, Gim, Moss, Fessler, and Klauser for the Liberty Eagles. For Greenfield Northwestern, Joe Pembroke's squad 9-6 on the year. They'll start at a guard, a 5'10 junior, Cohen Vetter. At a second guard, a 5'11 junior, Dylan Pembroke. And at the third guard is the 5'8 junior, Nathan Nord. They'll actually play a four-guard starting lineup as Talon Albrecht will also be at a guard. He's a 5'9 sophomore. And at the forward, the tallest man of the team, the 6'1 sophomore, Garrett Costello. Costello, Albrecht, Nord, Pembroke, and Vetter for this squad from Greenfield Northwestern. We will step aside for our final break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll tip it off next from Winchester on Central Illinois Sports.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Well, they finish out handing the plaques as they have in each and every game so far to start this tournament. As it's the 100th tournament, have different folks come and accept a plaque to proudly display in their trophy cases back at their respective schools as official participants of the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. It's a special tournament, and 100 years is something to brag about, Jack.
It is really, I'll tell you, rich tradition, one of my favorite places to come each and every year. And, you know, there's always something unusual that happens in this tournament. And we've had a few things over the years, but can't hardly wait. Can't get here without thinking about the year that Carrollton played, and we had the young man leave the court about 8 times with blood on him, and just a lot of battles over the years. And I think these two will battle in this one.
That was Joe Cooner out of Carrollton, of course, against Greenfield. It was like a fight. Gim will jump for the red-clad Liberty Eagles against Costello of Greenfield Northwestern. Referee steps into the center circle. The tip is up and controlled by Liberty. Fessler, who we didn't get to see at the Macomb tournament, he was suffering some results of a car accident. Glad to see him back out there and in action. He's really a kid that can score the ball. Gim gets it on the right wing. He'll step back, fire away from downtown, no good, and the rebound is secured by Cohen Vetter. Into the front court, Albrecht with the basketball for Greenfield Northwestern. Tigers on the attack for the first time. They are the favored team in this matchup. 7-15. Here's a drive to the basket. Shot put up no good by Vetter, and the rebound down to Liberty. Klauser will bring it up. I thought he played some good minutes for this Liberty squad at Macomb in their 2 games they played there.
Yeah, they were a little overmatched, but those kids played hard.
Here's a pass down low. That ball somehow came in bounds to Hayner, and it's stolen away. Into the front court. Vetter, left-hand layup is up and good. And a 2-0 advantage in the early going for Greenfield Northwestern on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. The basketball, Klauser gets it across to Moss. Bounces on the block. Hayner does a nice job to use his body to clear a little space and makes it a 2-all score as Levi Hayner puts the Eagles on the board. So both teams.
When Hayner can stay on the court, he can make good things happen.
He and Gim are a pretty good combination for this young Liberty squad. Just a single senior on the team, and that's Will Moss guarding the ball out front. Vetter with the basketball. He and Nord, the 2 guards out front. Now to Albrecht on the left side. Back out top, Vetter. Cohen Vetter behind the back. A little too much dribbling. Now gets it on the left side. Ball worked inside Pembroke. Has to get out of the lane. Gets the ball to Costello, who soars in and scores 2.
Long step for 2.
Garrett Costello with his first basket of the contest to make it a 4-2 score. Back to that 2-point Greenfield Northwestern advantage. Klauser into the front court. Hands it off to Moss, back to Klauser, and he'll set up the half-court offensive attack for Liberty. Moss out between the circles, finds Klauser. Right side. Kim looks to break down his man off the dribble. Bounced around, finds Hayner. Good find. Hayner travels.
Yep, turnover number 2 on the Liberty Eagles in the early going at the 5:43 mark. 4-2 Greenfield Northwestern on the Truck scoreboard.
Just needed to go right up with it that time, did Hayner, and hit out an easy basket, but a little hesitant. I'm not sure if he didn't get the catch cleanly or what it was. Either way, it results in a turnover by the Eagles. Here's a drive to the basket by Albrecht. Left-hand scoop shot, no good. Hayner with the rebound as he's pestered there by Costello.
Looks like they're going to let him play a little bit, Charlie.
In the Carlinville game, we had a Costello. This game, we have a Costello. Yes, that is spelled the same way, but different emphasis on the syllables. And here's Fessler driving in. He'll be fouled on the floor by Pembroke.
Pembroke's going to pick up the foul, first one of the ball game. First team foul, of course. Comes at the 5:14 mark. Into the game for the first time comes Tanner Cooley, the youngster, who we saw put in some good minutes as a freshman at Macomb.
Ball is out of bounds on the sideline here. Yeah, I was impressed by Tanner Cooley's improvement from the Pittsfield tournament to the Macomb tournament. A lot of upside for this young man.
He wants to be a smart player. I think that's part of it.
Here's a deep three by Fessler, and we've told you all along this kid can flat out shoot it, and he's not afraid to shoot it from about, 8 or 9 feet behind the three-point line.
First lead change in the ball game.
5-4 Liberty. 5 minutes to play in the first. Pass down low. Costello, shot fake. Now goes up strong, and a good strong finish at the window for Garrett Costello. 6-5 Greenfield Northwestern back on top. Fessler in the backcourt. They'll work it across, and Greg Altmix wants the timeout. We'll pause as well. 4:44 to play in the first period. It is a 6-5 Greenfield Northwestern lead. Back with you after this.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
4:44 left in the first quarter. A 6-5 Greenfield lead with Liberty at the basketball.
Eagles called the timeout as Greg Altmix was a little worried about that 10-second. There's a nice take to the basket by Fessler. He's got another 2. Give him 5 on the day, and 7-6 Liberty.
Third lead change already in the game.
When this tournament was seeded, Liberty was still just trying to figure out where they were on things. A lot of guys playing basketball at the varsity level for the first time. They were without Fessler at the Macomb tournament, which definitely hurts. He's their best scorer. Here's a little fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound Costello, strong rebound. Put back won't fall, but he's fouled by Moss. Moss will pick up the first team foul. But the thing you have to like about Liberty is just the little improvements you see every time they go out and play.
Youngsters are learning, and he did that with the group from last year as he built them up into the team to get second in the state, and now he's working on a new group. First one up is good.
Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They have been serving Pike County since 1991, years past zero. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
This is, no, it's Costello. Okay, my mistake. I just couldn't see that number. 7-7 the score, 4:13 left. Second one up, and another lead change, our fourth.
Talk about a young team. This is a squad from Greenfield Northwestern with no seniors. Here's a pass down low. It's going to hit off of Hayner's hands out of bounds, and a turnover on Liberty as they try to go fast. Fed the post. And Greg Altmix telling Hayner, he said, we got to get you down there and you got to get established in the post because we're going to get you the ball, big fella, and you're going to score.
Jacob Alexander into the ball game. First time tonight we've seen the little blonde-headed guard in.
Halfway through this first quarter, 8-7, Greenfield leads Liberty. Left wing, Roberts. Griffin Roberts, the 5'10" junior. A shot put up at the free throw line by Vetter, no good, and the rebound down to Fessler for Liberty. He'll slow things down and bring it across the half-court line. Little double screen high set. Moss on the left wing. Looks down low, Hayner. When he gets it in his mitts, pretty good with it, missed that shot. And the rebound secured by Roberts for Greenfield. Wants to push into the front court, right side Nord, and he traveled.
First turnover of the game against Greenfield, 3 on Liberty. Here comes Gim back into the game and Noah Klauser back in. Good rotation. Liberty going to use a lot of players. Try to keep them fresh. See what Greenfield does to counter.
Liberty trails 8-7, but has the basketball. 3:34 to play in the first.
Gim's kind of the guy you can count on when you need to get the ball someplace, right?
He's a pretty versatile player.
Yeah.
Here's Fessler. Gets the screen, pulls up for a three. Short this time. Hayner, though, runs down the offensive board. Second chance opportunity. They find Moss. Little floater up, no good. A rebound down to Gim. Power dribble, created space, and finishes with a left hand for two.
First two.
9-8. Eagles back on top.
Fifth lead change.
Nord with it has already used the dribble. Skips it across to Vetter now. Cohen Vetter. No relation to Eddie that we know of. Free throw line, Costello finds a cutting man in Nord, who puts it up and in for two.
Nord's first two of the day.
Good movement without the basketball here in the early going for Greenfield Northwestern.
Call a lead change as in 6 already. Wow.
Back and forth in the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. Right side Fessler, they leave him alone for a three. He misses it. Rebound though. Klauser kept it alive to Gim. Has a 3-on-2 advantage now. Couple of long steps and a score as Tanner Gim's got his second basket and Liberty's got the 11-10 lead. A second chance opportunity as Klauser hustled after it. A take to the hoop by Gim. And with 2:27 to play in the first period, it's Liberty on top, 11-10.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
7 lead changes already right now. Liberty at the stop, 11-10 after the timeout by Greenfield Northwestern. 2:27 left first quarter.
Both teams have burned a timeout. Greenfield Northwestern down, but on the attack. Nord gets the ball on the corner left side. That's to Albrecht. Back to Nord. Nord tries to drive. Ooh, they're going to call him for a travel. Did that foot ever leave the floor? Let's check it out on the Northwestern Mutual replay. Those toes stay on the ground here. I'll let you decide.
Fessler in. Sitting down is Alexander.
We've talked about that move, though, where kids kind of go up to that toe. It's a risky move because it looks like a travel, but it's not. Here's a takeaway now by Costello. He'll get the ball to Albrecht. Albrecht going to try to drive in. Little floater up. Bounces on the rim. Won't fall through. Rebound out of bounds. They'll say that's last touched by Pembroke. And it will be Liberty basketball.
You know, we've seen a lot of games where we have lead changes back and forth 8-9 times, and all of a sudden one team will take a run, and it just won't become much of a game. In this one, I hope we have a battle to the end.
Yeah, me too. Here's a Gim. Finds Hayner down low. Hayner gathers, shoots, count it, and one. And really good passing by Liberty's big men, one to the other, and Hayner rewarded at the rim with 2.
Biggest lead change of the ball game. Count the bucket. And that's going to go against Roberts. It'll be his first, team second. The and one for Hayner. It's a 13-10 ball game. It's up and no good. And the rebound's going to come away to Pembroke.
Dylan Pembroke is a 5'11 junior. This is not a tall squad for Greenfield Northwestern, and Liberty definitely has a size advantage in this game.
Pembroke having to play down low.
Here's a ball put up, a 3 from the wing. Good by Griffin Roberts, and ties this game up at 13 points apiece.
But nothing simple.
13-all, 1:25 to play, and an entertaining first quarter here. Fessler the other way. To work off of the screen. Out top, Hayner gets it down low. Gim, good find. He said, hey, remember when you found me? I'll find you again there, brother. And 2 points for Gim at the rim.
7 playing to 15. Liberty probably rated a little low, even though the record doesn't show it.
Here's a turnover now. I believe that ball was not chipped. And again, you talk about the willingness to share the basketball by these big guys for Liberty. Hayner knew exactly where Gim was. He stuck his man on the defensive side and got the easy 2.
They played together enough they know each other like brothers.
Into the front court, Klauser picks it up, gets it free throw line, Moss. Over on the left side, Fessler, deep 3 ball, banks it in. The bank is open late on a Saturday. Are you kidding me? Makes it 18-13.
Biggest lead of the ball game right now.
40 seconds to play.
Haven't had any upsets yet. Do we have one coming here?
Something brewing here possibly. Out top, Albrecht. 3-ball trying to answer, and he says, not so fast. On the upset talk. Cuts it down to a 2-point game.
Gotta love high school kids. They battle. So much fun.
A lot of points in this first quarter.
Yeah, so much fun.
Fessler into a double team. He's in some trouble. Splits it and then throws it away. Into the front court, leaking back. Albrecht with a right-hand finger roll off the window and in for 2. And just like that, we're tied at 18 points apiece. Inbounds pass, nearly stolen away. Gim gets it with 5 across the half-court line. Tries to find Moss, and it's out of bounds. I'll say it was tipped by Greenfield Northwestern. And it'll be Liberty basketball. 1.9 seconds to play in the first. Liberty's really good at these under-the-basket plays.
This ought to be a good replay because Liberty's good at this.
They're always good at it, and then we jinxed it. They weren't so good that time. It's stolen away. Shot will not go at the buzzer, and we've played a quarter of basketball. It's an 18-all score, Greenfield Northwestern and Liberty. Second quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Knotted at 18 on the Truck scoreboard. 8 of 14 for Greenfield. 57%, 2 of 3 from the arc, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 7 of 11 for Liberty, 63%, 2 of 4, and 0 for 1 from the free throw line. I don't think anybody shot it quite that hot for a whole quarter in this tournament other than these two.
It is Greenfield Northwestern basketball to start the second period. They were down 18-13, a little 5-0 run by Talon Albrecht to end that first period. You bring the Tigers back up and tie it up. Here's Vetter now for a 3, and it's good. And the 3-ball starting to go for Greenfield, and they retake the advantage 21-18.
That's a lead change, the 8th.
Moss in the backcourt gets it to Fessler. Guarded back there by Albrecht in the full court pressure. Fessler takes it across the center line. Works it toward the left wing. Out top now Hayner. Down low Gim. Gim going to make the post move. Turnaround shot. Got squared up and gets it to go. Another 2 for Tanner Gim.
8 for him now.
Very confident offensive player, especially as Gim. When he can stay out of foul trouble, he can really be effective. Koslow was wide open in the lane. Now instead they work it into Pembroke. He had to run it down as the ball bounced weirdly. Here's a 3 out top, short from the hand of Roberts, and the rebound down to Liberty. A chance for the Eagles to retake a lead. A minute into this second quarter. Gim steps back, shoots the 3. Line drive no good, and Roberts with the rebound. He'll work it out to Albrecht. Dribbles toward the top of the key, now reverses the ball on the left side. That's to Vetter. He'll put it on the deck. You see that movement Greenfield Northwestern had in that first quarter there for a while. Here's Pembroke in the middle of the defense, no good. On the shot, and Moss grabs the rebound for Liberty.
His second in 2 trips. Pembroke's dad told me that ankle's still pretty tender that he hurt in that Central football game.
Here's a deep 3. Fessler off the rim, no good. And another rebound for Roberts.
3 for him now.
Vetter wants to push into the front court. Works it right side, Costello. Ooh, nice little find inside. Pembroke shot blocked. Gets it back, though. Puts his shoulder down. They're going to call him for an offensive foul.
Wow. Pembroke picks up the foul. His second, team second, turnover number 4. Now you got to make a decision whether you want to leave him in the game. They say it's only his first. I don't know. Huh. Okay.
Might have lowered the shoulder a bit there, but he didn't move Will Moss very much.
No.
Here's a bad pass. It's going to be stolen away now. Greenfield Northwestern's Albrecht fires away from downtown, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last touched by Pembroke, so the Tigers unable to capitalize on the extra possession there. 5:59 to play in the half, 21-20 Greenfield. Gim in the backcourt. Liberty a little trouble with turnovers, but now they'll break the Press with ease, driving inside. Shot up with contact, good by Fessler. He gives Liberty the 1-point advantage and has a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Lead change, 9. That's going to go against Roberts. It'll be his second. Third team foul. The and one coming the way of Fessler, and it's no good.
Rebound down to Hayner, though. Hayner puts it up, can't get it to roll. Rebound pulled in by Pembroke. Somebody blew a shoe. That's Tanner Cooley, and they will stop play. Cooley kind of turned around and said, hey, who throws a shoe? Here's Alexander back in. Klauser sits down for Liberty. Joe Pembroke and the official having a discussion here on the sideline.
Got Fessler for 8 points. They've only got him for 6 on the board.
I think they were asking about the charge at the other end. Either that or he is asking if possibly that he said, hey, did you see that replay from the Central football game? Did you think we broke the line? Left side Pembroke with it. A little bit of a tense moment there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Out top with it is Vetter. Vetter, a nice take to the rim. Rolls off, no good, though, and Gim gets the board for Liberty. Eagles on top, 22-21. 5:25 to play in the second period.
4 boards for Gim in the ball game already, 2 on each end.
And the biggest thing for Liberty is I don't want to jinx it, he's without a foul so far. Out top Gim, and now we'll see a man run through the screener.
That could be his 3rd foul, too.
And a foul going to be called on Costello, I believe, or
Roberts.
did they call it on Roberts?
Roberts' 3rd. He'll sit down. Into the ball game comes Nathan Nord.
The last game we saw Liberty play at the tournament at Macomb, Tanner Gim fouled out with 7:04 to play in the 3rd period.
Yep. He couldn't breathe without him calling a foul on him that night, though.
Fessler with it out near the logo. Works off of the screen. Right side Alexander. Finds Moss in the lane. Tough turnaround is off the mark. And the rebound is pulled down by Albrecht. He wants to push the issue into the front court. Gets to the right side, and a nice job by Talvin Albrecht to find the 2 and the lead for his squad, 23-22.
Can you say lead change? How about double digits? 10 of them now.
4:44 to play in the half. Been a close game throughout, as evident by the number of lead changes we have seen in this contest. Liberty led by 5 at one point. I don't think Greenfield Northwestern's been up by more than a couple. Fessler left wing, tried to work it into Alexander. Good defense down there by Vetter, pokes it away. Then he leads the man into the front court. He threw it away. Gim runs it down. Ball knocked loose. Gim still trying to secure it. He does have the ball there in the backcourt. He and Alexander. He'll get it across. They want Fessler to come get it, and he will.
They're not robots, but they listen to their coach, don't they?
The play they call Gator here. Dribble drive in. Fessler shot up no good. Rebound is secured by Albrecht. I'm impressed by this young man so far. He is left wide open on the baseline now. Turnaround shot no good. Rebound tipped around a couple of times, and it will be Greenfield. Nope. Going to be Liberty basketball. Hayner and Klauser back in for Liberty. Gim and Fessler sit down. On the other side, we see headed to the bench Pembroke, as into the game for the first time as Wyatt Stewart, a 5'10" sophomore.
Gim and Fessler sitting down, so you're sitting down 16 points right there.
3:48 to play in the half. 23-22, Greenfield on top. Klauser with the basketball. On the left wing finds Hayner. Hayner spins free of his man. Pass down low, and a foul called on one of the Tigers. It'll be the 6th team foul.
See who this one's going to be on. Costello picks that up, his first 6-team foul.
Klauser to inbound. Inbounds pass comes to Hayner. Shot it up no good. On the rebound, a lot of contact. And it's going to be Liberty ball.
Yeah. Huh. Thought for a minute Liberty let it go out, and maybe they shouldn't have.
Klauser inbounds it to Hayner on the wing left side. Costello really trying to hound him there, and he's going to get called for a foul. He worked really hard for it, though.
It was like a takedown almost. He got his 2nd foul, 7th-team foul. 1-and-1, Hayner goes to the free throw line. Another man with 2 fouls, and here comes Pembroke back into the game. You can certainly see why Dylan Pembroke, the junior, is going to be looked forward to watching another year of football for him. That young man's really put together, isn't he?
Hayner at the free throw line to shoot the one and bonus with 3:29 to play in the first half. His squad trailing by a point.
See if he can give us our 5th tie of the night. First one is up and good.
Real Net Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. They have a lot of great items for you to check out at Real Net Twine in Pittsfield.
Second one no good. Made 1 out of 2.
And we're tied at 23 on the Trex scoreboard. 3:23 to play in the second period. Game number 6 of day number 1 of the Winchester Invitational Tournament. And it's been one of the more competitively balanced games so far. Here's Albrecht now. They'll say foul on the floor by Alexander. Some hymns and haws from the crowd.
Oh, Alexander picks up his first. Second team foul.
Gim and Fessler back in. They'll sit down Cooley and Alexander.
Good rotation. Cooley looks like a young man that could grow.
Inbounds pass comes right side. Nord fires away from downtown, no good. Rebound pulled down by Pembroke. Second chance opportunity here for the Tigers. Pembroke out top gets it to Nord. Left side, Albrecht 3, no good. Rebound put back underneath is good though by Wyatt Stewart.
His first 2.
And breaks the tie, makes it a 25-23 Greenfield Northwestern lead. They held the lead most recently, so no lead change here. Now the ball swiped away from behind. No, Hayner's going to save the day for Liberty.
Get up, son, I need your help.
Fessler took a spill. Here's Fessler now on a pull-up 3. It clangs off the rim, no good. And on the rebound, Klauser comes in. Referee says that's too much contact. That's a foul.
His first, team third. Ball out of bounds for the Tigers of Greenfield Northwestern.
2:34 left in the half. Albrecht will walk it up for Greenfield Northwestern with this 2-point lead. Pembroke out to Vetter.
We've had 14 threes taken, 5 have went in.
Vetter shot up, counted as he gets it to roll through. He'll have a chance of the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Biggest lead of the ball game for Greenfield. Foul's going to go against Moss. It'll be his second, team 4th. 4-point lead, 27-23 Greenfield. 2:17 left in the first half, and it's no good. And the rebound's going to come to the Tigers.
Another second chance. Ooh. I thought maybe Albrecht had stepped out of bounds there for a moment. He did not, the referee says, and Greenfield continues the possession. Here's a pull-up shot by Albrecht, won't fall. And Hayner with the rebound for Liberty.
Give him 3 rebounds, first one on the defensive end tonight.
1:55 to play in the half. 27-23, the Greenfield Northwestern advantage. Liberty, he has the ball in the hands of Tanner Gim. Finds Fessler down low. Spins, gives it out to Moss. Moss on a pull-up shot, no good. Rebound underneath. Klauser fights hard, gets the offensive board. Throws a pass out to Gim. Gim with a shot fake and a drive. Gets to the rim and scores. 2 points.
Look at him go.
Tanner Gim with a nice take and finish. Cut it down to a 2-point game. A little over a minute to play in this first half.
Say, Coach, these guys aren't as tall as those guys that were at Macomb.
Now, what did Liberty have? Rockridge in the first round game. I mean,
Monmouth maybe after that.
Yeah, Monmouth. Roseville in the second game just was not good matchups for this Liberty squad for sure.
Teams with 32 kids in their rosters.
Here's Vetter. He's hounded there. Now gets a shot up, and the referee is going to tell us he traveled first.
Greenfield's going to pick up their 6th turnover, and Coach Pembroke's going to go, didn't I just talk to you about those calls a minute ago?
1:03 to play in the half. I will say I don't feel like Greenfield Northwestern's caught many breaks in this half.
No, they haven't. And Coach Pembroke's keeping his cool.
Yeah,
it's just
under a minute to play.
Letting them know what he's thinking.
Fessler into the front court. Off the screen from Gim. Finds him on the roll. It was a little high off of Gim and out of bounds. A turnover on Liberty.
No touch there?
Nope, it went off of Gim's right hand last. Here comes Alexander back into the game. Also Cooley returns. Klauser sits down, as will Moss.
I was begging for the Northwestern replay on that one.
48.7 seconds to play in the second quarter. Greenfield Northwestern has the 2-point lead, trying to extend on that in the waning moments of this first half. Better with the basketball. Trying to get by Alexander. Drives in, tough shot up, no good. Rebound tipped around and comes free to Pembroke all the way out front. Greenfield Northwestern with their 3rd offensive rebound in the second period. and a chance to extend. Here's a dribble drive in and a reach around foul called on Fessler.
Fessler's first, team fifth. Ball out of bounds. 4 called on Greenfield, 5 on Liberty. No, that's not
7
true.
on
7
Greenfield.
on Greenfield.
19.7 seconds to play in the half.
Greenfield's found the seam to drive down low.
There's Pembroke down low. Shot put up no good, but he's fouled again. And I believe this is once again going to be on Fessler. And it is.
Picked up 2 fouls in moments. 16 fouls, shooting foul. 2 free throws for the junior, Dylan Pembroke. Looking for his first points of the day. 27-25. 18.2 seconds left in the quarter, and Pembroke can't get the first one to fall.
When you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call. They have locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville to better serve you. 217-285-5548.
Second one for Pembroke. Up and good.
And they'll say not good. Stepped over the line.
Cancel that.
So, I can say it's a 2-point game. 18.2 seconds to play in the half. Gim into the front court. Works it to Fessler. Liberty trying to tie or take the lead here. 10 seconds to play in the second period. Fessler gets it to Klauser with 6. Back to Fessler with 4. Fessler to the right side. Glances at the clock. Fade away 3 is an air ball at the buzzer, and we head to halftime with Greenfield Northwestern leading Liberty 27-25. A break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Halftime stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
It is a 27-25 lead at halftime for Greenfield Northwestern over the Liberty Eagles here at halftime on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, they'll take good care of you. The Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram folks in Quincy, Illinois at 3431 Main Street. LittleJessMotor.com. Stop by and see them. They're right across from Quincy High School. The Griffin family and their gang will treat you right. Well, it is Liberty with 10 turnovers and 6 on Greenfield Northwestern. Fouls are a bit of a problem. I've got 3 on Griffin Roberts, 2 on Dylan Pembroke, and 2 on Garrett Costello. On the Liberty side, a single foul on Will Moss, 2 fouls on Gavin Fessler. He picked those up in about 2 seconds of each other. Single foul on Noah Klauser, 1 on Jacob Alexander. 27-25, the Trucks scoreboard at halftime on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Shooting percentages, individual scoring, and more come your way on Central Illinois Sports after these.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois. or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Pike County Glass has been serving the local communities with high-quality glass service at affordable pricing for many years. We're now located at 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, next to Farm and Home Supply. We offer all glass services, including commercial installation, auto glass repair and replacement, and glass shower enclosure installation. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275. State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer wants to wish all of the teams the best of luck in this year's Winchester Invitational Tournament. C.D. Davidsmeyer would also like to take the opportunity to congratulate the Winchester and West Central Cougars communities on 100 years of providing the best tournament experience. Thank you to all who continue to make this event a success. That message from State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 27-25, Greenfield Northwestern's Tigers lead the Liberty Eagles at halftime. Liberty 10 of 23 from the field, 43.4%, 2 of 8 from the arc, 25%, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 33%. Led in scoring in the first half, 10 points by Tanner Gimb. He's also pulled down 4 rebounds. Also 8 points for Gavin Fessler. And Hayner has 7 points in the first half, and he has pulled down 3 offensive boards and 1 defensive board. On the other side for Greenfield Northwestern, Garrett Costello has 6 points, 2 for Talon Albrecht, 2 for Nathan Nord, a 3 for Griffin Roberts, a 2 for Wyatt Stewart, 5 points for Cohen Vetter, and a 3 by Caleb Albrecht. So they've had 6 people in the scoring column, and none of them are Dylan Pembroke. They lead 27-25. 10 lead changes in the ball game, tied at 2, 7, 13, 18, and 23. Here at halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show, 27-25, Greenfield Northwestern taking on Liberty and leading here. We got a good one. Stay tuned for the second half after these.
Two Wheel Trading Company on Facebook. That's your bike dealer. You can find at 110 West Main Street in Mount Sterling, Illinois, or go to @Two Wheels Trading Company on Instagram. Phone 217-257-0463. Your authorized Marin Bikes dealer. Full service on any brand of bike. They're also offering 25% off accessories and safety gear with any new bike purchase in January, plus kicking off a buy one, get one free on select 2022 models this month. Two Wheels Trading Company, 110 West Main Street, Mount Sterling.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a country financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, with 2 locations to serve you in Bluffs and Meridosha. My wife and I have a long history with the Bank of Bluffs and its friendly staff. When we have needed a friend in the banking world, the Bank of Bluffs has always been in the right place for us. The Bank of Bluffs, the small town bank with a big heart for customers. Plus, you are dealing with your friends and neighbors every day. Why be a number when the Bank of Bluffs will treat you with respect and as a friend? The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Pretty good crowd building up here. As you know, West Central's coming up pretty darn quick, and the West Central Calhoun game is the next one on tap, and the nightcap tonight, Griggsville Perry and North Green. So 3 games with potential to be pretty darn good games if Calhoun can play up to their potential against a very good West Central team. And West Central's always going to help the crowds, and it looks like a lot of people have come in early to kind of fill things up a little bit in the early going here. But pretty good game on hand. 10 lead changes, been tied 5 times, and Charlie, you can't ask for much more than that.
No, and I think you have to like Liberty's intensity in this contest, trying to pull a first-round upset in Greenfield Northwestern. There's no panic in them either. They kind of know what they have, and they knew that the size for Liberty could be a little bit of a problem in this one, and it has proven to be. Greenfield Northwestern's going to have to do a few things a little more fundamentally well in the second half. One of those be boxing out. They've got to try to get some fouls on Gim and Hayner, because that's really the only area Liberty has an advantage in this contest, and they've exposed it.
Yeah, Hayner and Gim have really done a nice job down low, and Infester's got to hit a few more of those shots. The two teams have put up 15 three-pointers and made 5, 33%. Quite honestly, most coaches will tell you 33% is about where they expect to be on three-pointers, and they like taking them. Or the last couple of games we've had, people weren't afraid to put them up at all, and Greenfield's proven again they're not afraid to shoot the three.
They definitely are not. Both teams have made their way back to the court. We're just about ready to start the second half. A final break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Greenfield Northwestern leads Liberty 27-25. Second half play-by-play your way after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Well, as we like to say, let's get ready for a great second half. Let's hope it's as competitive as the first half was, as Liberty and Greenfield Northwestern really doing a battle here. The Eagles and the Tigers, and no Lions and Bears here, but we are ready for a second half of fun basketball. And Charlie's got the call right here on Central Illinois Sports.
Well, it should be Liberty's basketball by my estimation to start the second half. And by estimation, I mean I have a possession arrow in front of me, and that doesn't hurt. And the Eagles will have the basketball to start the second half of play. It'll be Klauser, Fessler, Gim, Hayner, and Moss will set Greenfield Northwestern's lineup once they have the ball in their possession. Fessler gets it on the inbounds, and we're underway in the second half. Eagles down by 2. Trying to tie it up once again here, or possibly give us another one of those lead changes. Hayner on the left wing. Takes a single bounce of it. Works it out top. Ball was tipped, but right into the hands of Will Moss. On the right side now, Fessler with the basketball for the red-clad Eagles. Down low, Gim, he's into a triple team. He said somebody's got to be open. It's Klauser out top for a three, and he buries it from downtown.
His first points in the ball game.
Good recognition by Gim as three guys had collapsed on him. He knew where the open shooter would be and found him. Klauser did the rest.
11th lead change.
For Greenfield Northwestern, they have Nord out there along with Vetter, Pembroke, Costello, and Albrecht. Albrecht from the corner, left side trying to answer, and it's good from downtown. Albrecht with another three. He's having a nice contest and makes it 30-28 Tigers. 10 points now for Albrecht. Is that correct?
I've got him for 8, but very possibly that, because with that other Albrecht boy, I might have put it in the wrong spot.
Here's a shot put up, no good. A lot of contact. Moss the rebound. It's blocked out of bounds by Costello. They're letting him play underneath.
Everywhere. 12 lead changes.
They'll get a little perspiration wiped up under the basket here. Bounce pass. Gim gets it. Here, now he kind of loses his footing. What are they going to call? Liberty says, let's call a timeout. This looks a little dicey. So they'll call the timeout. Well, Greg Altmix, 6:45 to play in the third. 30-28 Greenfield Northwestern on top. Back after this break.
Timely application of crop nutrients based on soil test results and the individual yield goals is the focus of the agronomy team at Logan Agri-Service, Inc. Logan Ag delivers anhydrous ammonia, dry fertilizer, UAN, liquid starter, and our lineup of Logan Agri-Yield micronutrients direct from us to your field. Striving to get the right fertilizer products at the right place in the right field at the right time, that's Logan Agri-Service. For fertilizer and application services, call 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Greenfield Northwestern leads at 30-28, 6:45 left third quarter, just really underway. And we've had 12 lead changes, 2 in the second half already.
An entertaining game throughout. Pass comes into Gim, can't get the shot to go. And on the rebound, Will Moss called for the foul.
Liberty pulled another one, but it didn't go because the ball didn't go in. Let's see how many fouls Moss has got. He's got 3 now. First team foul of the second half, but 3 on Will Moss is an important thing.
Stay out there at the moment.
If you make the layup, that didn't happen. Perfect play.
Vetter with the basketball, gets by Moss, and I think Moss is going to pick up his fourth and an and one opportunity for Vetter here.
Oh, man. Nope. It's going to go against Hayner. His first.
Well, Hayner instead. Pretty good take here. And got the high glass shot to go on the Northwestern Mutual replay. And after the missed free throw, Liberty throws it a little too far out of bounds into the front row of the fans here at the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium.
Gim said it wasn't how I really saw that going away when I threw that pass, but he was a little strong.
There's not much room on the sideline here. And by not much room, if somebody didn't move their feet out of the way, there is no sideline. Skip pass on the left side. Goes to Nord. He'll work it to Albrecht. He'll try the deep three, and Albrecht with another tread.
Biggest lead of the ball game for them now.
Tigers starting to establish themselves a bit here. 35-28 the score. On the Trucks LLC scoreboard for all their diesel repair needs, it's Trucks. Fessler, the backcourt, lost the ball out of bounds and a turnover by Liberty. And things starting to shift momentum-wise towards this Greenfield Northwestern squad.
Cooley into the game, sitting down is Gim.
I'll get a little breather here. Inbounds pass out front. That's to Nord for three. Nathan Nord with a long ball.
Giving 5.
And the lead is 10 all of a sudden for Greenfield Northwestern. The blink of an eye. Now here's another turnover ball stolen away. Down low, Albrecht, reverse layup, no good. Moss secures the board for Liberty.
I thought it should be 36-28.
I have it 38-28.
Okay.
Down low, Fessler in the backcourt. Gets it to Klauser, close to 10. Just gets it across to Moss. Now they have a 3-on-1. Moss drives in, and they'll get it in for 2.
His first 2 of the game.
Little helter-skelter there. Not sure about the summer swelter. Here's a 3 on the way, no good. Rebound down to Hayner for Liberty. Fessler, a little out of control, trying to get away from the double team. Works it across to Moss. Down low, Hayner, what a catch. As he'll put it in for 2.
Give him 9.
I don't know how he got both hands on it, but he did, and cuts it down to a 6-point game, 38-32.
Those threes really helped the Tigers.
Right side with it is Vetter. Long skip pass over to Costello. Now it goes to Albrecht. Albrecht's been the star in this game so far. He'll drive in and is fouled on the floor. Eagles call for their 3rd foul of the second half.
That's going to go against Klauser. That'll be his 2nd. 3rd team foul of the second half. Moss sits down. Also Klauser sits down. Bring Alexander in and Gim.
4:45 left in the period. Underneath for the Tigers of Greenfield Northwestern. Pass comes out to Costello. Nord thought about the deep 3, instead passes it up. In the corner left side, Vetter. Vetter puts it on the deck. Now takes it back behind the arc. Looks for Nord. Nord again, a little hesitation move. Back out top, Vetter gets a touch, blows right by his man. Shot up no good. Rebound down to Hayner. For Liberty. Eagles have cut it down to a 6-point game with 4:20 to play in the 3rd. Gim on the run into the front court. He has it poked away from behind. On the floor after it's Cooley trying to keep it alive. It's saved in bounds. And a full court pass into the front court to Albrecht. Misses the layup, all out of bounds. And it'll stay with Greenfield Northwestern.
I thought the young man that saved the ball had his foot on the line, and I think Greg Altmix thought the same thing.
I like that hustle by Tanner Cooley, the freshman, though. And he was really fighting hard for that ball. Inbounds pass, Costello gets a good look. Shot no good. And the rebound down to Hayner again.
7 boards for him now.
I like that inbounds pass by Greenfield. They just didn't capitalize. It was kind of a cool look. Under 4 minutes to play in the 3rd period. In a 6-point game. Cooley, right side. Ball swiped at. He'll get it out top to Alexander. Over to Gim. Gim on the dribble drive. Looking for Fessler. He'll pull it out to Alexander. Wants to reverse it to the right side of things now. Shut up there by the defense. They'll get it to Hayner. Hayner, a little bit of a soft pass. Ball tipped back out. Alexander down. He says, well, I won't throw a soft one. This one's too hard. Goldilocks, we need it right in between. 3:32 to play in the 3rd and a 38-32 contest.
13 turnovers, 3 in the second half. That's kind of a difference maker. Will Moss trying to check in, but he's a little late that time. So I'll have to wait.
Vetter walks it across the center circle. On the right side, Nord. Back out to Vetter. They kind of dare him to shoot it out there to Albrecht. You probably shouldn't dare him to shoot it. He can. Albrecht has 13 points. In the middle, Pembroke, and they'll say 3 seconds the call.
First one of the day, 7 turnovers against Greenfield. Here comes Klauser back in. Set Hayner down to give him a breather. Also sitting down is Fessler. Fessler hadn't played in a while, so I'm sure he gets winded.
Kids at Liberty get winded. I thought they just were born running, like running out of the womb there.
Well, they're big into cross country, no doubt about that.
Here's Klauser across, kicks to the corner, and Cooley tried the quick pass down low, out of bounds, last touched by the Tigers.
Liberty might have caught a little break there, but I guess one of the Tigers got their hand in front.
3:05 to play in the third. Klauser to inbound. Underneath, looking, and threw it away. Turnover here as it's stolen away by Vetter. Tried the pass into the front court, diving on the floor after it. Costello kept it alive to Vetter, who puts it up and in for 2.
He's got 7.
Good hustle by Costello to save that possession for his squad. They narrowly missed the turnover. Cooley right side. Out to Klauser. 2:39 to play in this third period. Liberty down by 8. They've trailed by as many as 10. They'll work it down low. Gim, he and Costello bounce off each other, and Gim loses the ball out of bounds.
A lot of contact.
Hayner and Fessler back in. They'll sit down Cooley, and also taking a chair is Alexander.
First half, Liberty had that post play advantage, but this half it's been taken away by the aggressive play of Greenfield.
Yeah, the Tigers have definitely been more aggressive on the defensive side in this second half. That is for sure. And it's led to good offense. Now down low, Pembroke gets it, and he's bumped and fouled from behind by Klauser.
That'll be Klauser's 4th, and I'm not saying anything other than tough things on this end with a lot of physicalness, and on the other end, a touch is a foul.
Well, 4 fouls against Liberty in this half, none against Greenfield Northwestern, but it was almost just the opposite in the first half.
Well, it was 7-6.
Well, yeah, but it was 7-0 to start, I think. And here's the ball knocked out of bounds into the second or third row of the stands in the reserve section.
Nice play by young Mr. Crane over there, former catcher for the Winchester Wildcat baseball team. Used to umpire behind him. It's easy to hide behind him, I can tell you that.
2:15 to play in the third, an 8-point lead for Greenfield Northwestern, trying to tie or take their biggest lead of the contest right here. Free throw line, Pembroke, he fakes now, drives, got the man off of his feet, hangs in the air, won't go. And the rebound fought for. Albrecht will have it tipped back out to him. Somehow maintained a dribble through all that mess. And a foul call.
That's not a jump ball. Oh. Fessler will pick up the foul, his third, 15th foul, and Greg Altmix is going, wow.
Ooh. That could have been a jump ball.
Yeah, I was a jump ball, I thought.
I thought he was banged around definitely before that.
Yeah, but that hadn't made any difference earlier.
Here's Albrecht for a 3, and
Hayner tried to run through the pick that time, I do believe. No, they did call Hayner, right?
Yep, they did.
Okay. Hayner picks up his second.
6th team foul, none against Greenfield Northwestern so far in the half, 1:55 to play in the third. And not saying that is anything other than a count on the fouls. They don't have to be even.
No, nobody said they had to be even. But it's been physical. And probably a little touchier on one side than the other.
Nord down low to Costello. He'll work it back out to Vetter. Gets it to Nord. Now Albrecht sets up for a 3, fakes, baseline drive. Little teardrop on the one-hander is good. And it's a 10-point lead again for Greenfield Northwestern.
Was that Albrecht?
It was.
Yep, 15 for him now.
And the lead is back to 10, tying the largest lead of the contest. Here's Fessler just trying to avoid a double team. Gets it down to Hayner. Into Moss. Moss a little skip to my lose shot. And the rebound pulled in by Nord. 1:07 to play in the third. Ball down low. The Vetter. He meets a wall and Gim. Shoots it over him. No good. Costello at the rebound. Loses his footing. And the ball is still loose out there. Comes alive to Greenfield Northwestern. Now top Albrecht. He's wide open for a 3. No good. Costello another offensive board. And a timeout for Joey Pembroke and Greenfield Northwestern. 52.4 seconds to play in the third. It's the Tigers on top of the Liberty Eagles, 42-32. We're back with you following this timeout.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a dot truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at Dot. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be a dad.
Greenfield calls the timeout, leading by 10, 42-32. They'd like to keep things under control, maybe get a last shot here. 52.4 seconds left. No reason for Greenfield to be in a hurry.
Joe Pembroke's been coaching basketball a day or two now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Here's a move by Pembroke. He'll put it up and in. Dylan Pembroke with the made basket. And an and one opportunity off of a well-executed inbounds play.
His first 2 points of the game, and he'll go to the free throw line where he's 0 for 2. Biggest lead right now by 12, 44-32.
Moss picks up the foul, his fourth.
Ooh, on the truck scoreboard, Pembroke with the and one, the old-fashioned three-point play, and gets the roll.
Now they'll have a sub come in here.
Remember the last time Pembroke was there, he foot-faulted and cost himself a make.
Griffin Roberts back in, a 12-point lead, should be 13 even,
yep,
45-32.
45-32 is the score.
Fessler tries to inbound, does so in the backcourt to Hayner. He's into a double team, throws out a bit. Fessler tipped it, works it across to Alexander. On the baseline, Moss, turnaround, reverse layup, no good. Pass quickly into the front court. Costello has to run it down. Now attacks the basket, got Gim off of his feet, and is fouled.
Gim will pick up the foul, his first, 7th team foul, shooting foul, 2 free throws, 4 of 7 is Greenfield. There's Gim's foul, I was waiting for it. And that's the first one up by Costello, is no good.
LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing for all of your trucking needs. Call 217-285-2808. LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing, 8th foul. Next one, like Costello, is good. He'll sit down. Is back into the contest. We see Wyatt Stewart. Lead is 14 now for Greenfield Northwestern.
Building.
Well, they've just sped Liberty up in the second half, and those turnovers have really hurt the Eagles. Now here's Moss on a tough shot. Won't roll through. Rebound, Hayner tips it in for another 2.
Give him 11.
46-34, 18 seconds to play in the third. Tigers get the ball to start the final quarter, so a little 2-for-1 opportunity. Shot clock's turned off. Out top, better. Works it on the right side of the corner. Pembroke tried the baseline move, shut off there with 3. Here's a little floater by Albrecht. It's an air ball at the buzzer, and we head to the final quarter with Greenfield Northwestern leading Liberty 46-34. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way next. Sports.
This is Alexis, nurse practitioner.
This is Dr. John Olson. He is the best neurosurgeon.
Well, I paid her to say that.
However.
Many of the patients that Alexis sees, we talk about that day, and we're able to collaborate real time on the patients.
Having another provider that's not a surgeon work with the surgeon, I think you get the best of both worlds. If you have any neck or back pain, come see us in the Spine Center.
We are ready for fourth quarter action. 46-34, Greenfield with the basketball and a 12-point lead. 15-36 is Liberty, 42%, 3 of 9 from the arc, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 19-41 for Greenfield, 46%, but 6 of 12 from 3, 18 points coming there, and 5 of 9 from the free throw line.
Tigers have the basketball in a big third quarter. What was the third quarter scoring difference?
19-9.
Yeah, I know it had really spread out some there as they had their biggest lead at 14. Now a 12-point game and make it 14 again as a blow-by move that time by young Mr. Cohen-Vetter.
Nobody stepped in front. We've seen that a lot this year.
That looked like Cole Beheimer going to the rim. Cooley out top to Alexander. He has his pocket pick now. Stolen away by Stewart and a foul called on the floor. He'll shoot 1 in bonus.
Alexander got the man. 2 shots for Wyatt Stewart. Wired has 2 points in the game. 5 of 9 is Greenfield from the free throw line. Cooley sits down. Alexander sits down. Moss back in. Klauser back in. Got to go for broke. 7:26 left. If you're Liberty, you've got to see if you've got a run left in you. First free throw is up and no good. Offensive rebound again.
Better with it on the left side, pulls it behind the arc. 7:20 left, a 14-point lead, and now the possession again here for Greenfield. Ball handed off out top to Stewart, to Albrecht. Now trying to avoid a double team. Ball out near the half-court line. Run down by the Tigers. Here's Albrecht inside, hangs in the air. Nice glider up and in for 2 by Albrecht.
Give him 17 on the night.
Shows off the athleticism, and it makes it 50-34. Largest lead was 18. Now it's a 16-point game. Here's a drive in on the steal. Shot up no good. A rebound down to Liberty's Fessler. He'll work it to Hayner. Hayner put the powered move up and in for 2. Greg Altmix wants the timeout. Is Hayner able to complete at the rim? He's got 13 points. Did a good job feeding the big man. He knows what to do with it when he gets it on the block. 6:37 to play in the contest. Liberty down 14.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
50-36. Greenfield with the lead. 6:37 left. Greenfield basketball. Liberty needs a run, and they need a defensive stop right here.
Well, that's if they're going to try to pull an upset. Greenfield, though, is trying to dispel any of those thoughts by continuing their domination here in the second half. It was a close game in the first half, 2-point game at halftime, but the Tigers have really made some adjustments and executed here in this second half of play.
All about things like that. They found the driving lane and the passing lane in the middle.
52-36, 6:05 left. Moss with it on the left wing. Dribble drive in. Floater up is no good. Moss gets his own rebound, puts it up, won't fall, but he's fouled. And will shoot 2.
Moss will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. That will go against Stewart, his first team foul the second half. That's what I have for Greenfield. Comes with 5:57 left in the contest. Will Moss, first one up, good.
Moose Lodge 420, they've got their coat rack out in front. If you need a coat on one of these cold winter days, take one. If you have one to give, leave one for someone else to be able to take. In front of the Moose Lodge on West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
One more time for Will Moss, 52-37, trying to make it a 14-point game right here, and can't get it to fall.
And on the rebound, it's Griffin Roberts for Greenfield Northwestern. They are without a senior on their roster.
Well, Albrecht's a sophomore with all these points.
5 juniors, everybody else a sophomore or a freshman.
That's the way their football team was, too.
And they were pretty darn good. And now here's an offensive foul on an illegal screen underneath, called on Albrecht.
Albrecht picks up the foul, his first, second team foul, 8th turnover.
The Tiger football team could be scary good next couple of years.
Oh, my. Don't have that big stud running back that was a fullback. Did that hit the roof?
It was close. On the steal, Albrecht with the left hand. Give him 2 more.
I thought it did, but 17 turnovers on Liberty. There's a difference maker. Albrecht 19 now.
Klauser now, they'll call him for a travel as he got caught in the double team of the backcourt.
Liberty kind of struggling here with their 18th turnover, and that's 8 in the second half, 10 in the first half. Here comes Nord back in the game. He'll sit down, Talon Albrecht. What a game he's had.
He's been an impressive player on a day where there have been some impressive point outputs by several guys. Beheimer, Nick Moore.
You're going to be a leader in this one. You're going to have 15 or more, aren't you?
Down low, Pembroke posts up and scores.
5 for him now.
And the lead is the largest of the contest now for Greenfield Northwestern on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Besser the other way, shot up no good, rebound to Pembroke. Pushes it ahead, that's to Roberts. Roberts to the window, won't go. And the rebound pulled down by Pembroke on the offensive side. He'll pull it way out front near the volleyball spike line. 4:46 left.
3 offensive boards for Pembroke, and that's one thing Greenfield's done is kept the ball alive on the offensive end and gotten second chances, sometimes third.
Stewart with the ball, gets it, and here's another offensive foul going to be called on a illegal screen.
That goes on Roberts. It'll be his third. Turnover number 9. Team foul number 3.
2 of them offensive.
Yep.
In the second half, 4:35 to play.
He's so offensive. That's what Talon Albrecht's been, is offensive.
Here's Klauser, left it down low. Good find to Cooley, and Cooley puts it in for 2.
His first 2 of the game.
Really good play and an unselfish play by Klauser there. 56-39, 4:18 to play in this contest. As we said at the beginning, this Liberty squad, it might not be reflective as far as the win total, just 1 on the year, but they are an improving team. Here's a 3 put up, no good. Rebound down to Fessler for the Eagles. He'll bring it up nearly halfway home in this fourth quarter.
2 big boys are going to check in again right after this.
56-39, Greenfield Northwestern. Here's a pass down low. Moss tried to force it in. It's stolen away. Vetter on the run into the front court for Greenfield Northwestern. Good ball movement as Roberts gets it out top now. Looks to the sideline for the play call. Off of the screen from Pembroke. Kicks left side. 3-point shot. Nord won't fall. And on the rebound over the back will be Wyatt Stewart.
Moss pulled the ball away as he and Stewart had a little confrontation.
Hayner and Gim back in for Liberty. They'll sit down Cooley and Alexander.
Stewart picks up the foul. Excuse me.
3:35 left.
56-39.
Moss with a bullet pass into the front court finds Klauser in a hurry. Looks down low. Gim did a nice job to seal the defender on his backside. Another 2 for Tanner Gim.
2 in the second half. His first 2 there. He's got 12 total.
56-41 on the Trucks scoreboard. The other way trying to answer Vetter. His runner-up no good, but he's fouled and he'll shoot 2.
Whistle about every trip up and down the court, isn't it? That's going to go against Hayner. That'll be his third. Team foul number 10. 2 shots on the shooting foul anyway. First one is up and no good. We'll get another free throw here for Cohen Vetter. 56-41. 3:16 left. Greenfield's going to get this win. Second one up is good. Vetter now with 10.
He'll sit down as Albrecht checks back in. 3:16 left. Inbounds pass stolen away. Albrecht down low. Finds a wide open Nord to the left side. He'll put it in for 2.
Nord's got 7.
59-41 as Greenfield Northwestern enjoying a comfortable lead here in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes to play. Down low, there's Fessler. Ooh, missed it a little short. Had an open look. Pembroke had the rebound, now stolen away by Fessler. He'll drive inside, kind of throws one toward the rim, no good. Rebound on the offensive side again for Liberty. It's Klauser this time. Gets it out to Gim. Gim for a 3, won't roll through. Rebound tipped, and finally pulled in by Nord. Nord will have the run out into the front court. Can't get it to go. Rebound put back, won't go by Stewart. This one's secured now by Hayner for Liberty.
8 boards for him on the day.
2 minutes, 25 seconds left in this ball game. The 6th game of 8 On day number 1 of the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament, West Central and Calhoun slated to play next.
All 26 of them here on Central Illinois Sports.
Moss gets it to Klauser. Right side 3 is short. And the rebound will go out of bounds. No, Gim will be able to save it, but it's into the hands of his opponent in the Greenfield Northwestern Tigers. Under 2 minutes to play. Out front, Pembroke with the basketball. Pass fakes. They're in a little flex cut offense. Now Nord clears it out top to Costello. Albrecht, who's had a big game with 19 points. Looks for the back door, and a foul called underneath. This one going to be on Hayner.
I got 4 fouls at him, double bonus situation. Pembroke to the free throw line. 6 of 12 is Greenfield. Pembroke with 5 points all in the second half. 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. 1:42 left. The only thing not in the book already is the final score. The first one no good. Pembroke's struggling from the free throw line. He'll get another. Dylan Pembroke, second one up, is good. One of the nice things with him, he's got his brother home from college, and so he'll tell little brother all the things he's doing wrong. 60-41 on the Truck scoreboard.
1:40 left.
A lot of people waiting to come in, man. Those hallways are packed.
Alexander with the basketball for Liberty. Dribble drive in, off the window, no good. Costello the rebound for the Greenfield Northwestern Tigers. Into the front court to Vetter. He'll pull it out between the circles now. Vetter on the dribble, works it out top to Roberts. Greenfield could be patient here. Instead, they'll get it down low to Costello. He'll put up a shot and miss it. And the rebound pulled in by Liberty. As they have a couple of new guys into the contest. That's Colby Henry.
Yeah, got the rebound. Oh.
Under a minute left.
Alexander's trying to clear space with the non-dribbling hand.
Schutte is out there as well. Tommy Schutte.
Just like my buddy Tom from Quincy.
Out top with it is Cooley. Ball knocked loose. Cooley trying to get to it. And Pembroke will pick it up for Greenfield. He'll attack down low. Left-hand layup is in for 2 more.
Pembroke's got 8.
And that'll allow the Tigers to get some substitutes in as Joey Pembroke calls the timeout. But just to get the substitutes in with 35.6 seconds left. Alexander brings it up for Liberty. Eagles had a good first half.
We had 12 lead changes and 5 ties in the first half.
Hayner.
Greenfield's owned the second half, though.
Get out top, Henry. Now to Alexander on the left wing. Finds Cooley top of the key. Surveys the floor. He wants Henry to hop out, and he does.
If you want playing time for Liberty, this is the place you earn some, though. You don't do silly things. You run the offense.
7 seconds left. Hayner with it. Throws a pass. Alexander runs it down. 3, 2. Right side, Cooley works the ball down low, and the final buzzer sounds. Final of this one, Greenfield Northwestern beats Liberty 62-41. We take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, where since 1942, Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community. Learn more about the healthcare services, including the specialty services provided at the Castile Center and the Consulting Physician Clinic at IlliniHospital.org.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the Consulting Physician Clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
Welcome back. Final score in the ball game, 62-41. Greenfield pulls away in the second half after leading by 2 at halftime. They would score, 35 in the second half and give up 16 for the win. 26-55 for Greenfield, 47%, 6 of 14, 28%, 7 of 14 from the free throw line for 50%. And for the Greenfield Tigers, they scored 19 from Talon Albrecht. Also on the game, 7 points from Garrett Costello, 7 from Nathan Nord, 8 points from Dylan Pinbrook, all in the second half, 4 for Wyatt Stewart, 10 for Cohen Vetter, and 3 from Caleb Albrecht. On the other side of things, 13 from Levi Hayner, 12 from Tanner Gim, 2 from Tanner Cooley, 3 from Will Moss, 8 points for Gavin Fessler. Noah Klauser had 4 in the ball game.
Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, who Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the day from the young sophomore Talon Albrecht, putting up 19 points, leading his squad to the victory as they improve to 10-6 on the season and into a quarterfinal matchup in the 100th annual Winchester Invitational Tournament. Our broadcasting action on Central Illinois Sports continues with West Central and Calhoun. We'll be live on our channel in just a few moments. Until then, we step aside and thank you for joining us on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.